If you run a WooCommerce store, updates are just part of the job. New plugins come out, themes get updates. WooCommerce itself pushes changes. And while all of that is meant to improve your store, there's always a risk hiding underneath it. One bad update can break your checkout, mess up your product pages, or stop orders from going through entirely. And if you're making changes directly on your live site, you usually don't find out something is broken until a customer tells you, or worse, until sales just stop coming in. That's exactly why staging environments exist. So in this video, we're talking through how to create and use a staging environment for a WooCommerce store using Hostinger's built-in tools. I'll show you how staging works, how to set it up inside of Hostinger's hPanel, how to safely test themes, plugins, and custom code, and how to deploy changes back to your live store without risking downtime. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and here on the Ecom Mastery channel, I help you run your store smarter, not riskier. By the end of this tutorial, you'll have a clear, repeatable workflow for testing changes before they ever touch your customers. Why a staging environment is so important for WooCommerce. WooCommerce stores are more fragile than people realize. Unlike a simple blog, your store has a checkout flow, payment gateways, shipping calculations, tax rules, customer accounts, order processing logic. Any one of those can break when something changes. A staging environment is essentially a safe duplicate of your live store. It includes the same theme, plugins, database, and settings, but it lives on a separate URL. That means you can update, experiment, and even break things without any impact on real customers. Staging lets you test plugin updates one at a time, preview theme changes safely, experiment with custom code, catch conflicts before they cost you money. So if you care about protecting sales, staging is not optional. It's part of running a professional store. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a WooCommerce store and host it on Hostinger, then click the link down below in the description. That's going to bring you to this page right here. We go ahead and click on Claim Deal and choose between their two different plans. They've got the Premium Website Builder and the Business Website Builder. Now, the Premium Website Builder is a little cheaper, but it only lets you create one website, whereas the Business Website Builder allows you to create 50. So if you plan to create more than one down the road, the Business is a little bit more robust. Now, you also get more website pages, more storage, more mailboxes, basically more everything. So if you're really serious about this, I recommend the Business Website Builder. So let's go ahead and click on Choose Plan. There's only a couple things you need to do here. The first one being select the period that you want to commit to. Obviously, the longer you commit to, the little bit better savings you're going to see. So if you want the best savings possible, commit to the longest term possible. In this case, that's 48 months. The only one I don't recommend you do is the 1 month. It goes from $2.99 per month all the way up to $13.99 per month. So I would definitely do the 12, 24, or 48 months. So after you go ahead and select your term, go ahead and click on the coupon code area right here and type in code Charlie Chang. Click apply, and you'll see you're going to go ahead and save an additional 10%. So again, if you want to get the best savings possible with Hostinger, click the link down below in the description and use code Charlie Chang at checkout. Creating a staging site with Hostinger, hPanel. Hostinger makes staging relatively straightforward, as long as your hosting plan includes the feature. Sometimes lower tier plans may not show the staging option, so if you don't see it in your dashboard, double check your plan first. So step 1, log in to hPanel. Start by logging in to Hostinger's hPanel. From there, head over to the website section and select the WooCommerce site that you want to work on. Click Manage to open the site dashboard. This is where all your site level tools live. So from here, we'll go ahead and click on Websites. And as you can see, there's quite a few websites in here. So we'll go ahead and work on this one here, and we'll go ahead and click on Dashboard. Step 2, find the staging tool. So inside the site management area, we're looking for the staging option. Hostinger places this alongside other site tools like backups and file managements. So click Create to begin the staging setup. Okay, so after you go ahead and click on your website, I went ahead and picked a different one for this option. From the website list, we'll come here to WordPress, and right here, we're looking for staging. So we'll go ahead and click on that. Next, we'll go ahead and click on Create Staging. Step 3, choose a staging subdomain. Hostinger will prompt you to choose a subdomain for your staging site. Common choices are staging.yoursite.com, dev.yoursite.com, but pick something obvious so you always know which site you're working on. Once selected, click Create. So for this option, I'll go ahead and click on Staging for my subdomain, and we'll go ahead and click Create. Step 4, wait for the cloning process. Hostinger now copies your live site's files and database into the staging environment. This This includes your WooCommerce products, orders, customers, theme files, plugin settings, and depending on your store size, this can take a few minutes. Right now, it's telling me this could take up to 15 minutes. Now, when it's done, you'll get a link to the Staging WordPress admin. Step 5, log in to the Staging admin. You'll log into the staging site using the same WordPress credentials as your live site. At this point, you have a fully functional clone of your store that you can safely test without touching live sales. Important, protect your staging site immediately. Here's one thing that people miss. Staging sites are usually created on a public subdomain. That means search engines can index them if you don't protect them. So before doing anything else, you should password protect the staging site. Block search engine indexing. Restrict access if possible. This prevents duplicate content issues and keeps customers from accidentally landing on your test site. Testing themes, plugins, and store changes. So this is where staging really pays off. Testing theme updates and redesigns. If you're updating or changing themes, staging is non-negotiable. Inside the Staging WordPress dashboard, go to Appearance, Themes, and apply updates or activate a new theme. Then take your time clicking through the store. Check homepage layout, product pages, category pages, cart, and checkout. Mobile responsiveness. Theme updates can look fine at first glance, but break small details that impact conversions. Staging gives you the time and space to catch those issues calmly. Testing plugin updates one at a time. So plugin conflicts are one of the biggest WooCommerce headaches. In your staging site, update plugins one at a time instead of all at once. After each update, test the part of the store that the plugin controls. For example, payment plugins, test checkout. Shipping plugins, test rates. SEO plugins, check product metadata. Caching plugins, verify site speed and layout. If something breaks, you know exactly which update caused it. Testing custom code safely. If you use custom PHP snippets, functions, .php edits, or code injected via plugins, staging is the safest place to test. You can edit files via FTP or file manager, add custom snippets, test WooCommerce hooks and filters. If something causes a fatal error, your live site stays untouched. That alone makes staging worth it. A critical WooCommerce note, orders and emails. Here's something important to understand. Your staging site is a copy of your database at the time it was created. That means new orders placed on the live site after cloning will not appear in staging. Emails sent from staging may behave differently or be disabled. For that reason, never use staging to process real orders. Avoid testing live payment gateways unless they're in sandbox mode. Periodically re-clone staging if you need up-to-date data. Staging is for testing, not daily operations. Deploying staging changes back to live. Now, once you're confident that everything works, it's time to push changes live. Step 1, back up your live site. Even with staging, always back up your live store before deploying. Hostinger provides backups, but downloading an extra copy locally is a smart safety net. Step 2, review deployment options. Hostinger lets you choose ways to deploy. Files only, so this is themes, plugins, design changes. Files and database, so this is settings, plugin data, WooCommerce changes. If you only changed styling or theme files, file only is often enough. If you change plugin settings or any database-driven, deploy both. Step 3, choose a low traffic time. Deploy during off hours, late night or early morning. So if something unexpected happens, fewer customers are affected. Step 4, publish and verify. Click publish, let Hostinger complete the deployment, then immediately test your live site. Check homepage, product pages, cart and checkout, payment flow. If everything checks out, you're done. Best practices for ongoing staging use. A few habits will make staging even more valuable over time. Keep staging reasonably updated if you're working on long-term changes. Protect staging from search engines and customers at all times. Delete old staging environments once changes are live to save resources. Think of staging as a tool. You use it when needed, not something you leave running forever. Here's a real-world example. Let's say you want to install a mega menu plugin and update your theme at the same time. You create a staging site, install the plugin, and configure the menu. Everything looks great until you notice that it conflicts with your caching plugin. On staging, you adjust settings until the conflict is resolved. Next, you update your theme and notice product images misalign on mobile. You tweak CSS, test again, and confirm that everything works. Only then do you deploy changes to live. Your customers and never see the testing phase. They only see a polished update. All right, so it looks like our staging environment is complete. Okay, so here we are in WordPress, and if we go ahead and click on this, we can go to the browser here and we can see it's staging.ericunziker.com. That's what we want to see here. So any changes that we make inside of here will be only made to the staging environment. And once we're happy, we can come back here and click publish right here. So using a staging environment with Hostinger for your WooCommerce store is one of the smartest ways to protect your revenue. Lets you test updates, experiment confidently, and catch problems before they impact real customers. So by creating a staging site, testing changes carefully, and deploying at the right time, you eliminate the stress that comes with updating a live store. So if you want to get started with Hostinger and get your own WooCommerce store up and running so you can create a staging environment, you'll find a link for Hostinger down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And it's that support that helps keep these tutorials coming. So if this video helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you here in the next video.